boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign-minded, no way compared to Jamaica.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. Emmy Award-winning actress and advocate Sheryl Ralph OJ is back with us for an exclusive conversation that threads together legacy, identity, and Black excellence through the lens of Caribbean fashion history. The Kuriba, a revolutionary piece of Caribbean menswear designed by her late mother, the Honorable Ivy Ralph OD, has been featured in the Met's landmark exhibition on dandyism, Fashion as Rebellion. The garment's inclusion is a testament to Sheryl's daughter, Ivy Coco's growing influence in the fashion world and the enduring impact of Jamaican creativity. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, welcome back. Welcome home.
Sunrise.
Welcome home to Sunrise.
Indeed.
You know, I'm always excited to have a discussion with you, to talk.
You.
This is a conversation.
Yeah.
And just listening to the intro that Tami just read, it's fascinating. 3 generations of women, you know, powerhouse women. Did you ever even imagine that your mother's creativity would be a part of global fashion?
Well, first of all, she was always a part of global fashion. You know, the number of leaders, political activists, entertainment leaders that she met and, you know, crossed paths with because of the Kuriba, including Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. That's a day we'll never forget, them spending there at the House of Ivy. Really exciting, you know, so she was always on that stage. But now, since her passing, and with my daughter, Ivy, becoming my stylist, making her mark in the world of fashion in 3 short years, to come to this moment where the Metropolitan Museum of Art reached out and said, hold up, we see something here that has got to be noted in the annals of fashion history. We need to know more about this. And that's how the whole thing started. And I told her, shh, don't talk about it, because you never know if it's really going to happen. And then when the whole dandyism came about, the whole collection came about, the number of young tailors and designers in the UK, in Africa, that said, we were wondering about this piece. You know, they had heard about it from their grandfathers and their fathers, you know, and a young man from the UK called her up, you know, through social media and said, I have one. And that was the piece that ended up in the Met Gala exhibition.
Wow.
I saw the footage of her standing by that piece, and it just, she was so overwhelmed and overcome, and she said that she felt like her grandmother was standing right there beside her in that moment. I felt emotional looking at that, because it just shows that legacy lives on, really and truly, and you're watching that unfold right in front of you. And I'm just curious about how that feels for you when you think about legacy. You're seeing it right there, right now, in real time, and what that means for your family.
Oh my God, my brothers are so happy. My son, my daughter, it's a fulfillment. You know, in Los Angeles, they run something called Walk Good LA, which is a testament to my mother and father. You know, whenever you go out the door, walk good. So what they're doing now is they've put this together these past 5 years, bringing young people of color together to use the mic, to talk about how they feel, to express themselves and calm down through the word, through yoga. They also do run good. You know, you walk, you have to run, then you have to be good, you know, so they're using the whole euphemism of Jamaica, of walk good, to create a movement, not just some place to go to do your yoga, no, but some place to come, be calm, be free, express yourself. And that's how the people at the Met saw the piece, because they had a whole exhibit of Mom's work and talking about fashion as rebellion, you know, and what it took for my mother to create something to break the chains of colonialism.
And I'm happy that menswear is in there with the Kuriba, of course. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And when I look at it, it's not just fashion. It's also identity, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, it's identity. My mother used to always say growing up, why do men have to sweat so? They're sweating. They go to school, they sweat. They're in church, they sweat. They go to court, they sweat. they have to get out of these fabrics, they have to get out of these ties. So when she came into her own with the House of Ivy, one of the first things she did was to create this piece that would give men of the diaspora, starting right here in Jamaica, men of Jamaica, this new fashion-forward look that would break them from the literal ties of colonialism. Get rid of that tie, open up. You know, the fact that she borrowed from Asian culture, there was a Nehru Kuriba, then there was the ascot, you know, where you'd have a cotton ascot instead of being wrapped up and cinched up with the tie. You could use the ascot for more formal wear. So there were all different styles of it. So yes, the legacy of fashion carries on, and to see it and the way the family is just so happy. And you know, Mommy had such a love of Jamaica. No matter where my mother went, it was always reminding people, there's this wonderful island called Jamaica. If you've never been, you must go. Always, people would always say, where's the best Jamaican food? I would say, in my kitchen. You know, so there was this love. When my mother died, she said she has to be wrapped in the flag. You know, the colors of Jamaica had to be there for her.
Well,
you
it
know?
sounds familiar, because I feel like wherever you go, you take us with you. And I see Ivy doing the same. And so I want to take a moment to talk about that matriarchy, and watching the three of you, you know, really continue this. What's the thread that ties you all together?
Love.
Love.
Absolutely love. My mother and my father loved me. They did the best that they could for me. You know, I say I had the perfectly imperfect parents. You know, I had an American dad, I had a Jamaican mother, and here I am, the Jamaican. You know, so it's just love. And that love is the love that I've been able to share and give to my two children. If there's anything my two children know, they know I love them. And I tell them, I don't know what you think, but I'm the best mother ever, next to my mother. Thank you.
You know, I could ask Ivy, your daughter, this question, but I want to ask you, what's one fashion rule that you still follow that your mother inspired you to?
You know something? There is fashion and there's style. Fashion will change, it'll come and go, but your style, that is unique to you, and you hold on to that.
I love that. I do want to mention your recent Hollywood Walk of Fame recognition.
Thank you.
So incredible.
Listen, the Walk of Fame people, this is what they do. And when my star came up, the 2,808th star, when my star came up, the way people showed up, they said, this is all we do. And it has been a long time since we have seen a ceremony like this. It was amazing, and I want to thank everybody that showed up, you know.
Personified
so
inspiration, because every time I see you, I keep remembering you. If you don't make it at 30, you can make it at 40. If you make it at 50, you can make it at 60.
You can make it at 60. And today, I'm going to be encouraging some students. You know, I've been able to partner with the Sagicor Foundation. My mom always said, don't forget my gingeration. Don't forget where I come from. And she comes from Chantilly, up above Mandeville, right? So there's a school there, Chantilly Primary, and it came to me, what separates children from success very often? Education, opportunity. How much does it cost for them to go from primary school to high school? $250 US. So you're going to tell me that we allow our children not to thrive, not to move forward because of a lack of $250? This year, I've been able to partner with Sagicor Foundation, and every one of those children that passes their exam at Chantilly Primary, they are going on to high school, because in the memory of my mother, connected with the threads of love, we're not going to let them get left behind. If my mom could run barefoot in those hills and make it to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, any other child watching can do the same thing. And we're going to be there to help them.
Absolutely.
I love that.
You know, I always say when you come that we could do this all morning.
day.
I don't know why we have any other segment on the morning that you are coming, because that inspirational
amazing.
Departure for the segment this morning is awesome, amazing. I hope it catches on everywhere.
And spills over.
250 years. Look at that. The legacy lives on indeed. Our very special guest has been the effervescent, iconic Sheryl Ralph, Emmy Award-winning actress and advocate. It's time for a quick intermission. We have more Sunrise after this. Stay with us.
Awesome.
Yay!